This is Austin St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
This Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop Convention and Ranger Stop and Pop. Have you ever wanted to see all your favorite Power Rangers together in one epic convention? Go to Ranger Stop! Ranger Stop and Pop! August 27th to the 29th, 2021! Atlanta, Georgia! Ranger Stop 8! November 11th to the 14th! Orlando, Florida! Get your tickets now!
Donations. Donations.
Today's
Donations. Gifts. More donations. I'm telling you right now, these Girl Scouts are a menace to society because they are feeding my addiction to sweets because they know damn well I will drop $20 on Girl Scout cookies. Donations.
Would you say you would go primitive dragon for some of them cookies?
Yeah, damn right. I would go primitive dragon. Donations. Gifts. I want my Girl Scout cookies, dog. I am not feeling well right now. I am physically ill, but Girl Scouts of America, John Becker, and Indiana Jones are going to get me through it. And one of the greatest sequels of all time, Tron Legacy.
Mm-hmm. Funny you mentioned Tron Legacy because we got some bad news. Well, not sad bad news, just general bad news. Daft Punk have officially retired. Hey, at least they went out like REM and not like the Beatles. Just saying.
That is true. That is true. We got people in here. Guys, welcome to the Writer Time Podcast with the Writer Bros. I'm Leo. This is Mike. I'm not feeling 100%, so I might not be screaming a whole bunch there. And I'm gonna try to keep the Jim Cornetting to a bare minimum today.
But you want to cornet some gyms today.
I know. Well, actually, no, not really, because on today's episode of Kamen Rider Saber, Raging Hand of Ruin, I really like this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like this episode, magnifique. Even the one problem I have isn't all that big of a deal. I actually really like this episode. And we got to see freaking Toma go great ape. And that's the first Dragon Ball reference of the episode, people. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, not just Dragon Ball. He went Nine Tails Naruto.
Well, welcome to the Metal Cluster Hazard Dragon Knight Hunter Z Club.
But no, overall, I really like this episode. What about you, man?
It was pretty good. Like, I'm gonna be honest, this gives me Digimon flashbacks of a very specific episode.
I know which one you're talking about. Too. Yeah, it's from season 2, right?
Yeah. No, season 1. A very specific. Hold on. 14, 15. Episode 16 of Digimon. Remember, when they play football?
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah. Not the season 2 episode where they play football. The season 1 episode.
I know what you're talking about. Anyways, guys, let's get started. Overall, very good episode. So, where we last left off, Tassel is being blown away by a wind current because he's on balloons and stuff like that. Why? I don't know. Anyways, so
the winds of change are blowing, obviously.
The winds of change. I mean, there's another word I want to say, but all you need to know is the winds of if you're a Trailer Park Boys fan, you know what I'm referencing. Anyways, so what's really cool is that Toma, because Tetsuo mentions that, like, okay, look, both our swords, all our swords are actually becoming stronger. Our swords are able to separate the people's souls out of the Megiddos, right?
And eventually other holy swords will be able to do that as well.
But as of right now, we need to figure out how. Like, the only way we can figure out more information about this is that we have to talk to the Master Sword of Logos, who is located in the southern base.
Yes.
Toma, May, and Yuri both say, you know what? That's a great idea. We need to go there. But Tetsuo is like, well, here's the problem. All the swordsmen of the Soul Society, not Soul Society, the Sword of Logos, we all have open gate books. But because
Sword of Logos Society,
because I left the Sword of Logos, my advent card, not my gate card, my gate book is no longer working. There's someone else who I know who we can get it from.
Mm-hmm.
Intro, blah blah blah.
Meanwhile, we do see the Magids, and so this is the completed book from the previous episode. It says something like Shari Bois. If anyone knows what that means, I assume this is French. Someone knows what that means, please write that in the comments so we could speculate on that. And of course, Stories says, by the way, this is only part of my plan. I want to get a very secret tome that is hidden within the Sword of Logos. But I have a plan on how to bypass the barrier. So Zeus, it's your time to shine. Go ape, literally.
And
by the way, I find it interesting that Legenial only wants to fight Toma and Zuos only wants to fight Rintaro because keep in mind, Brave Dragon is a legendary is a mythical beast. A Lion Senki is an animal. Legenial Zuos. So I'm guessing Storius would have fought Mr. Edgelord if not for Mr. Edgelord being dead.
Okay, I know we're jumping ahead. You think Tome became Edgelord once he put the Primitive Dragon book in?
No. I'm talking about Kento.
I know, but I'm asking you. I'm jumping ahead. Do you think Tome went full Edgelord?
That depends. Will he voluntarily leave the rest of the squad and refuse to rejoin them, even though they would beg him to come back?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Good point.
I need more power, and I need to consult a certain snake dude in order to make it happen.
Must more blood be shed? Yes, that's a Virgil reference. Anyways,
yes.
So
and of course we do see the head of Logos.
Yeah, can we talk about this? Mm-hmm. Is it me or did the writers of Saber really like Game of Thrones? This is straight up the Iron Throne.
Books and books, swords and books and books and swords. That's why you should watch on TV. Fun. Dun, 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 books dun, and dun, swords dun, and dun, swords dun, and books. Buy the Sunday Premium. I got it. And speaking of theme songs, we did get a new version of theme song where finally a certain Who's That Guy appears in the theme song. So like even when I was watching it, like when I saw something slightly different, I'm like, who is this?
Yuri. Anyways, but no, so now Tetsuo has the idea. They're gonna go to Ogami. Ogami has the open gate book himself. And they're like, yo, look, Ogami, we peak gameplay, we need the usual book. He's like, why? Because we're about to go to the southern base. And he's like, excuse me? Do you realize what the hell is going on? Listen, I cover for y'all. I ain't no snitch. I ain't Takeshi 6ix9ine. I ain't no clout chaser, okay? Mm-hmm. I'm not Daniel Hernandez. Yes, I used Takeshi 6ix9ine's real name because screw him. I ain't snitch on y'all. But I'm telling y'all right now, this is stupid.
I got kids, and I can't let my Amazon Prime membership be reduced to Amazon USDA Choice. Yes, that is a South Park reference.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You did not. Anyways.
I did, and then, and so of course he ends up leaving the gang, but after he leaves, they're like, "Oh, that's a bust." But May's like, "Wait, hold on, what's this on this barrel right here?" And of course, she finds a CERN portal book in order to get to the southern base. So apparently, he accidentally left it. And here's the thing: at first, I was like weirded out, like, why is he leaving? Like, Tetsuo is like your homeboy. But then I'm like, oh wait, hold on. What if he's being like someone's planted a bug on him, and so like they need the he knows like his audio is being tracked. So he's like, you guys are not part of my squad. Like you need to go away.
I got
still a
kids.
member of the Sword of Logos.
I got kids. And, like low key, Ogami should have been like, I don't know what you're talking about. I got kids. You guys are traitors.
You guys are traitors. I'm not gonna give you the book. I'm not leaving here on this barrel for you to find later. Because I am a loyal member of the Sword of Logos, and my loyalty will not be sullied.
Anyways,
so of course, there's a magic attack. So two people have to go to the Sword of Logos base, while two other people have to go fight the magic. And of course, Yuri drags May to the fight and she's upset because she wanted to go to the base because it was her idea.
It was her idea. May does not get enough credit, dog. I know there are people who still don't like May's character, but come on, May does not put some respect on May's name. That's all I asked for.
I'm gonna be honest, this show would be a lot more boring if May wasn't in it at this point.
Dude, listen, if May was not in this show, I'm not gonna front. It was gonna be like every other generic Shonen Jump anime.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I was worried that this season would not take itself seriously enough, but now I feel like without May, the show is taking itself too seriously.
It's like the Thor movies. You know, Thor 1 and Thor 2 took themselves way too. I mean, Thor 1 gets an excuse. Thor 2, not so much. And you and I, we
did a review on it. And I'm still
2.
mad that like you have 9 realms, you have so much creativity to work with in bringing these 9 realms to life, and all you do is show us only 4 of those realms, and one of them is a wasteland.
It's just a sand desert. I hate sand. It gets in your crevice. Okay, I'm done.
It's coarse, rough, irritating, gets everywhere.
Oh, okay. And
not like this Rider Watch, which is soft and smooth and it lights up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first and last time you will ever hear us make a Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones reference. Don't ever ask us to make another reference like that again.
Unless there's a good scene to compare to, Boba Fett doing that asteroid chase, because like that was really
Django.
Cool. Boba, Django, same DNA.
No, it's anyway. So I'm gonna take over. Toma and Tetsuo make it to the southern base, and the southern base is pretty much on lockdown. Why? Because while Rentaro and Ren were going to fight Zuos, Storius, yes, I got the fool's name right. Storius takes the teleportation book that was still open that Rentaro and Ren came out of and snuck into the southern base. Like he's freaking Snake from Metal Gear Solid. Or in this case, he's Liquid Snake.
This whole episode, honestly, to me, felt like the best parts of Doctor Strange.
No,
except for the Dormammu part.
What? But you didn't like the bargaining? Anyways,
no.
I'm messing with you. I was messing with you. I was messing with you. Like, dang it. Go, get in the mirror. Get in the mirror. Get in the gut. Get in the gut. It was while Rentaro and Ren are dealing with Zuos and getting whooped.
By the way, we see 2 things for the first time in a while. First, we actually see Pegasus Lion Peter form for the first time in who knows forever. And for the first time in forever, we actually see Zuos actually fighting.
Yeah. Because it's been a while.
I haven't seen Zuos like on the field since episode 15. And he was on Morph the whole time. Doing backflips.
Yeah. The last time we saw Zeus was the episode where Toma fought Caliber in the Wonder World, while Zeus, Legenial, and Storius. Thank you.
My boy.
Thank you.
He got it. By George, I think he's got it.
Thank you. While Legenial, Zeus, and Historius were legit whooping on the other writers, and they weren't even morphed. They were just throwing hands like it was the street. They moved back in the streets. Anyways,
low key, it kind of reminds me of that one movie with Jesse Eisenberg, the one where he joins a karate class, and turns out like the karate class are like a bunch of criminals.
I've never seen that actually.
Some scenes are kind of funny, but it's a Jesse Eisenberg movie, so it's not that funny.
Don't disrespect Academy Award
No, the
nominee.
only Jesse Eisenberg movie that was really funny was Zombieland, Zombieland 2. There were some moments with in 30 minutes or less, but it's mostly Aziz Ansari that was providing the comedy. Him and Danny McBride. The password is 696969. Wait, seriously? What? It's my favorite number. You got a problem with that?
Anyways,
Takeshi.
So stories mixed into the sort of logo Southern base. Because Reika, sus Reika is there too. The entire place is on lockdown.
And real quick, Ren is still being Ren.
Oh yeah, Ren's being a total jobber. Yes, we're throwing out more references. He's being a jobber. He's getting his butt kicked by ex-swordsman over here.
And that's all you need to know about that segment.
Yeah,
moving on.
So Toma is like, yo, I see someone right there. Oh no, okay. Storius actually comes face to face with one of the with the freaking Master Logos guy, right? The Master Logos of the Southern Base. And because while Storius is choking these fools out, he's choking up all the jobbers. He pulls up, he tries to use his powers, doesn't work. It's pretty much a Yoda Palpatine moment from episode 3. So
a good Star Wars movie reference.
There you go. Meanwhile, Tetsuo and Toma are like, yo, we gotta get out of here because something doesn't feel right. I don't have a good feeling about this or anything like that. It's like, dude, we are literally here. We have to talk to him. We have to let him know that we're not sus. That there's someone in the sort of logos in the Southern base that's the most sus person here. Okay.
Yeah, and then Toma starts smelling some sushi, and where does that sushi smell come from? Why, it's Genta from Shinkenger, of course. And he's like, "You and I have some unfinished business. My Barracuda kebabs, they're magnifico."
Anyways, while that's going on, Ogami shows up and is telling Tetsuo, "Yo, the other guys are getting their butts kicked. We gotta go help them, and something's not right." It's like, what do you mean? Someone aside from you guys broke into the Sora logos. That's the reason why all the security's up. And he's like, wait, where's Toma? And he's like, oh, he went to go. I was like, wait, what? We all grab him. So after Toma encounters homeboy from Shikenja,
yeah,
he then encounters Storius. Storius has the Book of Tome. We don't know what the Book of Tome is, but we're going to find out. Chekhov's gun. They go to the quarry because that's where all fights happen.
Because we want to show off that portal book effect a couple more times.
Yeah. So we go to the quarry because, like all Power Rangers, Super Sentai, and other tokusatsu shows, you cannot finish a fight unless there is a quarry involved. He fights both Storius and Legenial, and in the process knocks the book out of freaking Storius' hand, grabs it, and then proceeds to have
you see the skeletal claw come out at first.
Yeah.
And it's so big and long that even Rintaro, Ren, Yuki, and Zuo see it from the city. And of course, naturally, they all rush over there. And that power's so overwhelming that that the book just flew out of Storius' hand. And of course, Toma was the first to grab it. And of course, oh yeah, and the power was so overwhelming that Toma was being like getting washed by it. But
Like,
of
let me
course,
put it like this: when he read the book, it looked like the scene from Chuck where he has the intersect being planted into his head. That's essentially what happened. Toma now has an intersect in his head, and what came out of that book is a brand new Wonder Book. Do you have a picture of it?
No, but I do have a picture of the form that it comes in.
Oh, the primitive dragon. It's pretty much a booster.
More importantly, this is literally Skull Greymon.
Yes, yes, it is.
Like remember that scene where like Greymon is getting washed by that fake Greymon, and then Ty's like, "You gotta Digivolve! You gotta get stronger! I'm putting myself in danger for you!" And of course, and then you see a dark glow on his Digivice. It goes dun 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 dun, but it's like a more ominous tone of the transformation sound. Dun 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 dun.
See, I was thinking, I'm glad you.
Greymon.
I'm glad that you really specified, because I thought you were talking about season 2 where you had black metal Greymon. That's what I was.
Man, no, that's for when Kenzo comes back as Caliber, if anything.
True. Anyways, so we see quite possibly one of the best fight scenes in Saber thus far, and that is Rage Monster Heartless, and this is the only time. So Ryan, if you're going to be watching the playback of this, this is the only time you hear me say this. We see Toma in his Heartless black form from Kingdom Hearts 3 go after both Legenial and Storius and washes both of them.
By the way, here's something you normally wouldn't see in the last few episodes. Rintaro, Ren, and Yuki not fighting each other. This is such an anomaly in the show so far that I just had to point it out, because I'm surprised that I'm actually seeing this.
Because it's always Ren who starts something.
Yeah, and it's always Ren who starts the fighting. Rintaro is like, I don't know, like maybe he's not a traitor. It's like, what do you mean someone's a traitor among us? You're the traitor. But of course, you can't, and of course, not only is Yuki a fan of so as it turns out, not only is Master Logos a fan of Doctor Strange, but as it turns out, Toma's a fan of the upcoming Mortal Kombat movie, because he goes to the Magids and he's like, "Get over here!" And then as soon as he pulls them in, he's like, "Finish him!"
Bow! And not only takes out Legenial and I'm about to say Historius and Storius, but also knocks down Rintaro, and Yuri
from the sheer power of his rage.
Storius and Legenial escape. Toma passes the hell out. May screams his name like Kimberly screaming Tommy's name. Toma!
Yeah.
Tassel is like, what the hell is going on? All this animu.
If even Master Logos can't master this power, what's gonna happen to Toma?
No, wrong one. Can Toma withstand the new power of the primitive dragon? Find out in the next exciting episode on Kamen Rider Saber Z.
And also, we see a slight change in the outro. So you see Ogami do his thing. You see Ren do his thing. Then you see Tetsuo do his thing, and then I'm like, who's that guy?
Hey, cow.
Yes, finally, Yuri has his own little half a second in the theme song, and it is glorious.
They're finally putting respect on my boy Yuri's name. My second favorite character of the show now, because Ogami's number one.
Yeah, and of course, as we watch the preview for the next episode, we're gonna see Ogami fight
Toma,
Toma, and
round
I'm
2.
wondering how, what is the context here, and will he finally go full babyface and not just I'm babyface, but I'm with the heels?
No. Okay, you put some respect on Ogami. Ogami is a pure babyface. He just has
No,
to do
I
his
know he's a
job.
pure babyface, but imagine being a pure babyface with the NWO.
Okay, no, good sir. We're not about no, hell no. Don't you bring that up. The point of the matter is Ogami is full babyface unless I have a theory which we'll talk about after we do the grade and stuff. Also, Caliber is back.
Yes.
We did see Caliber in the preview. What the hell is he doing? Is it Kento? Maybe not. I'm not sure. But that's episode 20. That's the end of episode 23 of Kamen Rider Saber. I'm gonna go first. I honestly have nothing to complain about. I like this episode from beginning to end. Is now maybe he can have a new theory on who is going to heel turn at some point. I love the fight with Printed Dragon, Saber, versus Legenial and Stories was honestly the highlight of the episode. I really like them doing callbacks of the subplot between Zuos and Rentaro going Super Saiyan level 2 or Super Saiyan level 3, depending on however you want to call it. Overall, I really like this, and I low-key like Ren in this because Ren wasn't a complete douche. And everything like that. I'm liking where this is going. The master sort of logos, whoever this dude is, maybe he's the traitor. I'm not sure because why would you let Storius take the damn book unless you killed him and blah 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 blah. I want to see what the hell's gonna happen next episode. I really hope Ogami doesn't die, but he ain't gonna die because they would have done the same thing they did with Jin and Itsu, where the last thing you see is like Itsu or Jin or something like that. I don't know. I give this episode, and this is gonna come to a shocker because it's been a while since I've done this. I give this episode a 10 out of 10. Perfect 10.
There we go. Yeah, like this episode made me feel nostalgic for a lot of things, i.e., like I mentioned, Doctor Strange, Mortal Kombat, and Skull Greymon, because that was a classic episode of Digimon. Like when you were a kid, you were freaking scared. Like, let's be honest. Like that, you were. This isn't what Greymon should be turning into. What's going on? I thought he was supposed to be cool, and yeah, this is basic. And I kind of saw this coming, but I did not see it coming as close to that episode Digimon, like especially with the giant like skeletal claw thing. And I'm like, damn. And of course, Mortal Kombat. Get over here. By the way, if any of you haven't seen it yet, there is a new trailer for the new Mortal Kombat movie, so definitely check it out. And let's see. I love the whole Scooby-Doo thing where they're running through all the corridors trying to dodge everyone, and this high key reminds me of like playing Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales, because like you do have to sneak around a lot. Like when you go to enemy bases. Honestly, for me, stealth missions are the most fun. Not when you do like civilian stealth missions, like in the first game as Miles and MJ. I'm talking about like when you're full Spider-Man doing stealth missions, and like you could just like swing from wall to wall, making sure they don't spot you. That is fun for me, and I love seeing that. And of course, I know you're a Metal Gear fan, so stealth is your thing, baby. I am curious what is Master Logos's plan, because when he picks up the book, when Tolan picks up the book, you do see Master Logos smile. So I'm wondering, like, is this part of his plan? What is his plan? Could it be that Master Logos himself is also a traitor?
What if everyone's a traitor?
What if everyone's a traitor?
Also, real quick, I'll let you get back into it. You know where there are people in the southern logo space. There you go. Happy
Finally,
now?
we see people in the southern base.
I mean, they were jobbers, but still,
they're not riders. that kind of upsets me. But at least we see more people in the southern base. Oh my god! Finally, I don't have to say where the Southern Riders.
There you go. They're just jobbers now.
Actually, but because there are no writers, where are the Southern Riders?
You saw them. They're jobbers.
Anyways, but yeah. So I like how Ogami really like had us for a loop for like half a second, where it's like, no, I'm still not joining you guys. By the way, I'm low-key kind of joining you guys, so here's a book. So I kind of like that, but that makes me worry, like what is gonna happen that would lead to Ogami fighting Toma. I think it might have something to do with the fact that he has no control and Ogami wants to snap him out of it, maybe. I don't know. But
hopefully he doesn't kill Ogami in the process. That's all I ask for. Don't do it.
I hope it's not like a I want to hear your sword speak for itself sort of thing with like it was.
Yeah, we already did that.
Because it's one of those things where you can only really do it once per season, and you already used it with Tetsuo. Like I don't want all of the other three members of the Northern Base going like, I want to hear what your sword has to say. I want to hear what your sword has to say. I don't want to hear what your sword has to say because I know you sold out Kento. Yeah, that is a Ren reference. Yeah, I am curious. Like, is Master Logos really evil as well, and not just Reika? And what is their secret plan? But you know, based on patterns from previous seasons, Primitive Dragon is probably going to get some kind of new weapon or attachment to his belt that's going to make him regain his self-control. Like how you had that Edge from 01, where he gets, or you got that mod for Kamen Rider build, or how they had that mod for Dead Heat, or you could just be like Kamen Rider O's, where you just need your best friend to snap you out of it. But it's Toei, it's Bandai. They're gonna want to sell toys. This is an opportunity to sell toys, and with COVID, you want to make more toys so that you make more money to compensate for the lack of production value. So it is what it is. So let's see what happens next episode when it happens. I like the choreography. Not much to complain about the episode. Just another case of a lot happening while little is happening at the same time. But unlike previous episodes, a lot and little was happening in a good way instead of a bad way. So it's not super messy. And again, it's like watching that episode of Digimon. So 10 out of 10.
All right, before we get to the comments, here's a question, because I mentioned this to you earlier today. Well, after I finished it, I honestly don't think Ren could be a traitor. I don't think Ren's got a heel turn. Honestly, if I'm gonna be very honest, either Rintaro might heel turn, or Reika and the Master Logos guy from the Southern Base are both gonna heel turn. I think
unless they're already heels, in which case,
yeah,
you can't heel turn when you're already a heel.
That's true. But if you heel turn on someone who's already a heel, one of those heels is going to become a baby face. So
for me, I was thinking, I've been saying all along that I have a feeling that one of the Northern Riders is going to heel turn, and I have a feeling it might either be Ren or Rintaro, because they both have reasons for them to heel turn. Now I'm more like, and for the most part, it almost seemed like it was going to be Ren because he's the one who's being childish and not wanting to listen to. Yeah. And at this point, he's like, everyone, like freaking Tetsu, like Toma betrayed us. Tetsuo betrayed us. Ogami's about to betray us, and sooner or later Rintaro's gonna betray us. I'm gonna go full heel so I can fight these guys because they're all traitors.
Everyone betrayed me. I'm fed up with this world.
And
let me put it like this: I have one twist. Yeah. What if Ogami's a heel?
That would suck.
Because everyone likes Ogami.
Yeah,
his son thinks the world of him.
Like that one police officer in the Spider-Man watch. Oh man.
Ogami would be the most tragic heel turn, but it would throw everyone off on a loop. And honestly, as much as I get pissed because Ogami is my favorite character in the show, I'd be down for it.
But yeah, after this episode, between Ren and Rintaro, I'm more convinced that Rintaro would be the heel because like at this point, you got, because between Toma becoming more powerful, which Reika warned him about, everyone else leaving the southern base, and what's it called, and Zuos goading him on to use his final form only so he could be like, ha ha ha, you're using your most powerful form and I'm still kicking your butt. Take that, where Garurumon. I'm the cherry treemon of this season.
And not just that, but keep in mind the last episode, Rentaro had a will I won't I about killing the twin sisters.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm more thoroughly convinced that if anyone's gonna heel turn, it would more likely be Rintaro, and also plus it creates the opportunity to do the whole "you are my friend" moment. So with that said, if he goes heel, I really hope that May becomes a writer. Please, if Rintar becomes a heel, let May become a writer. She's the one who should snap him out of it. Let's keep it 100.
I mean, she's the one who's trying to throw it back for him. Of course she would have to fight him. Like, we all know May wants to get with Rentaro. Everyone named Mamas knows this.
She's always trying to handle his eclairs.
Exactly. We're moving. You know what? No, Kamado. No. Oh my god. No, we're done. We're done. Okay. Anyways.
I'm talking about pastries. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. Okay. Anyways, guys, it's comment section time. So, for those who are watching on Facebook and YouTube, how is everyone doing? Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this brand new episode of the Writer Time podcast with the Writer Bros as we reviewed episode 23 of Kamen Rider Saber. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. On Facebook, be sure to follow us and like our Facebook page as well. And for this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit it with a triple like, and let us know how you feel about this episode in the comments below. Till then, let's get this started. Our #1 fan of Kamen Rider and the Ride Time podcast, L'Oreal Harris. Hey guys, hey L'Oreal, how you doing? Maybe those Girl Scouts are witches using spells, lace cookies to snare you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, remember that episode of Futurama where Bender went to Iron Chef and it's like, oh, it's like the secret ingredient was water, pure water, that and LSD.
No, that or freaking Brita filter water. Hey Jen, about freaking time. Yo, Jen, when are you doing your makeup videos again? Come on now. Everyone wants to see it.
I'm not used to her having those bangs.
Bro, listen, she's had those. Listen, those are the same bangs from 10 years ago, from almost 11 years ago when I first met her. I'm used to it. When Toma was going crazy, Skull Greymon came to mind. Yes. Oh yeah, yes. My Toma goes nuts with the Primitive Dragon book. My poor man. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna read the rest of it. I'm not gonna entertain this. Toma will be fine, L'Oreal. He's the main character. He's main protag. He has his freaking plot armor is infinite. But she says you're right. May should get more credit. Of course. She's awesome. Aiden Tolbert. Hello. What's up, Aiden? How you doing? No, Alden. Oh, my bad. Alden Tolbert. What's up, Alden? How you doing, dog? Hopefully I said your name right. What's cracking? What's up, Struckle Gaming? What is up, guys? I don't know who the heck is watching right now, but if it's anyone from our squad, thank y'all very much. If y'all haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the Struckle Gaming Podcast on YouTube. Be sure to follow them on IG at the Struckle Podcast and follow them on Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, and Spotify. That's myself, Mike, and a couple of other members of Morphin Network. We do it every weekend. If you didn't catch last night's episode, you're missing out. Oh, Pran Kamen Rider 002. I don't know. You seen Kira Major episode 44 yet? I don't watch Kira Major. I think Mike does, but I know
I'm trying to catch up to it. You know, I haven't had the time. I've been too busy watching Saber. I've been busy watching Showa Kamen Riders. I've been editing videos. What's it called? I've been trying to keep up with, you know, a bunch of shows that are on TV right now. This guy needs to catch up on Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I know. I know. That picture of my Toma in that costume, one word. Ah! No, I'm gonna do the Macaulay Culkin way. Ah! Okay, I can't do the rest of it. Oh, she did say this. I still can't believe Antonio Shinken's counterpart is a villain in this. I think, yeah. I mean, maybe that, or freaking maybe Historius has the ability of like cloning himself and making himself look like other people. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
Let's see. For Ren, it'll take a fight or a tragedy to make him apologize to Toma. Like I said, likely or not, I think Ren might not even be the heel in this. I think he might be a baby face, and it's just stupid. That's all. Byron Weaver, what's up, dude? Okay, that's just scary. You got the Halloween Kills poster as that's kind of lit. I ain't go front. Yo, you know what? You know, it'd be really cool. The next Kamen Rider horror movie, you should have a Michael Myers-esque Kamen Rider and have him fight like a Laurie Strode-esque Kamen Rider. The main character is a female Kamen Rider fighting a serial killer Kamen Rider.
Well, there are. I think there's at least no. Well, there's already a serial killer Kamen Rider.
I know. It's Kamen Rider Strike in Kamen Rider.
Oja.
I'm thinking about Kamen Rider Strike in freaking.
His Japanese
Strike
counterpart is Oja.
Yeah.
Snake King.
No, and the first thing that the Michael Myers Kamen Rider does is he kills Kamen Rider Strike. Just to point out, like, yo.
Just to point out, like, I am that sinister.
Big dog. Yeah, this is my yard. I'm the head of the table. Shouts to Roman Reigns. I was talking about the Girl Scout cookies earlier. I know you was talking about the Girl Scout cookies. Like I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, girl. I don't know what you're talking about. No one's like saying anything. No one's like saying, oh, my Girl Scout cookies. No. Hell no. No, girl. Nah.
I'm gonna keep it real simple. Peanut butter ones, lemon ones, hot tub. Now, yes, that is a VR Troopers reference.
Alden Tolbert, well, that just Zord. I have no idea what you meant, but I get what you mean. Okay.
I think he meant Zord as in, like, I think that's a Transformers reference. Like, well, that's just Prime, except he used Zord.
Oh, well, that's just Prime. Yo, shots again. You know what's really funny? I did not notice. I'm gonna read the last one. So, you remember the Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
Yeah.
So there's one of the generals in that movie was uncredited. Do you want to know who that was?
Who?
The voice of Optimus Primal. The voice of Optimus Primal he was in Sonic the Hedgehog the movie.
That's cool, man. That's cool, man. But I still can't get over the little Keanu Easter egg they had, like in the first act of the movie. Oh man, the movie night happens to hear a movie. Dun, 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 dun.
Here, real quick. I'm gonna show it to you real quick. Hold up. I'm gonna share the screen real quick. This has nothing to do with Kamen Rider, but here. Remember this scene when they were talking about trying to get Dr. Eggman stuff like that? Yeah. That's Gary Chalk. That's the voice of Optimus Primal. When I heard his voice, I'm like, yo, is that Primal?
Oh, Primal. Yo,
yeah, Optimus Primal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
obscure references, people.
But nothing beats, the Keanu reference.
Exactly. L'Oreal, Michael Myers is a Kamen Rider. Hello, overreactive imagination in the house. I'll get nightmares. Hey, and he doesn't even say henshin. He just puts the thing on. He puts his butcher kitchen knife belt on, kitchen knife driver on. It's like
and the Halloween and the Halloween theme song is gonna be the jingle.
No, but it's gonna be like the death metal version, like serial killer driver, or something like that. And it's like Michael Myers. And we would say on Halloween night you shall scream, or something like that.
On the night of Samhain, this killer will get you.
Oh no, the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes, shall destroy your world, or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, guys, we're officially done with this episode of the Right Time Podcast. Thank you guys so much once again for YouTube, the YouTube crowd, and the Facebook Facebook crowd. If you haven't yet, be sure to follow us on all our social medias. Follow us here on Morphin Network on YouTube. Hit the like button, share, and comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon for Facebook. Hold up. Real quick. I'm going to get to the announcement real quick. For Facebook, be sure to like and follow our page. And be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And for those of y'all who want to know, why are we doing the Right Time Podcast so early in the week? That's because this Thursday, my boy Mike over here, Mike Myers, the Mike Myers killer, Michael Myers killer, him and Chinchilla Ryan will both be interviewing for the first time ever Abraham Rodriguez from Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Nate Silva will be up in the building this Thursday at 4 p.m. Was it 4 p.m.? 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we will have Nate Silva in
the first Ranger that I get to interview, and it's a member of the Beast Morphers cast.
Yes, in our opinion, and I was right. Let me show y'all real quick. Boom. Yes, we will have Nate Silva himself up in the club, and I just messed up. The point of the matter is, y'all saw that. It don't matter. Anyways.
Yeah. And I'm especially excited since, I am a hobby entomologist.
Exactly. Anyways, guys, we are officially done. Thank you guys so much. And Mike, where can the people find you, bro?
Yes, people can find me on Instagram at chrono_justice_cosplay. And you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto, where I have just finished playing Miles Morales. But don't worry, I still got Sonic Adventure 2 and Astral Chain, and I will do an IG poll as to what will be my next PlayStation game to play on Twitch. So, be sure to keep an eye out on my IG handle, so that you could vote for the next PlayStation mainstay. And Mr. Fox, where can they find you?
Y'all can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _Fox, YouTube _Fox, and find all the latest game content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. I will be streaming later on tonight. Myself and Mike will be reviewing Soul later on tonight, and I will finally be finishing Final Fantasy VII Remake so I can get to the other games like The Last of Us HD. I want to go in on Wolfenstein 2, and stay tuned for Morphin Network fans. Ranger Gaming, Morphin Gaming Time will be coming back, as I will be playing Kamen Rider Memory of Heroes on the YouTube channel exclusively. And maybe my Twitch channel as well, I'm not sure. But until then, guys, thank you guys very much. To our lovely, what's up?
Also, quick product placement. So, as you may know, they are re-releasing the the 20th anniversary version of the Deca driver from Kamen Rider Geo, along with the 21 K-Touch, and of course the Kamen Rider Saber Rider watch. So you only have about a week left in order to, about 2 weeks left. You have exactly 1 week left to
do a
pre-order. Yeah, you have 1 week left because March 2nd is the deadline to pre-order those items. And also, in honor of the Saber Rider watch, they are re-releasing the Decade Rider watch. So if you haven't got one of these yet, you now can, so that you can use it with your Saber Rider watch. Just like in the direct-to-video movie.
All right, then. Well, that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching a brand new episode of the Rider Time Podcast with the Rider Bros. And all I have to say is, Uchu Kita! Hit it! Kyono Kamen Rider wa
Kamen Rider Forze. Kamen Rider Forze aired on September 4th, 2011 for 48 episodes.
Gentaro Kisaragi is a new student at Amanagawa High School where students are trained to be future astronauts.
His childhood friend Yuki and her classmate Kengo are secretly doing research on astron switches in a secret lab on the moon.
When a high school gets attacked by a celestial monster known as Zodiards, Yuki forces Gentaro to become Kamen Rider Forze, who uses astro switches to summon space tools in combat.
Now Forze leaps forward as a member of the Kamen Rider Club, protecting and befriending his classmates and helping Kengo find out the secrets of his father's research.
Today's Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop and Pop, which is now August the 27th to the 29th, 2021 in Atlanta, Georgia. And Ranger Stop Convention, which is now November 11th to the 14th, 2021 in Orlando, Florida. Go to rangerstop.com for more info.